All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Running right, here's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go, here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Breaks through the contact, and he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But
there he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Titans.
Chigga,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Gun. Shot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
11.
But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game.
2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. 70, Timberwolf. Go.
Operating from the gun. Ward. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
26 yards.
And the Bengals have regained the lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw again. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Titans at 9-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Ward.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready up. Panther 60. Panther, chop 60. Chop 60. Shut up. 19 Lion. Ready.
Back to throw again.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Chigakakro with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Moss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gun.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Here's Ward. A final shot before break. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27,
Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Ward now. Off play action.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Run for Pollard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Now they'll change things up. 2nd down, Pollard again.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An inside give, Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will see. Back now in Nashville. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Touchdown, Bengals. DJ Chark, 59 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Ward. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Ward gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Okonkwo
From 6 yards away.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down.
11 mighty. 11 stop.
That's once again complete to Chark.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
Here we go.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by All. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it down the this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Tennessee, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.